Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Oh my god. Just was in the J Room live stream. Listen, I don't know how in God's green earth Joten's gonna top this week. I really don't. I was laughing my ass off in that stream. I was just, Jesus Christ. Between Saladin and but that's beside the point. But yeah, I got a few subs off that shit. Good, go figure. I was gonna say, a few things to state. One Piece episode review and the which is just Nobunaga gun. Probably come later today, along with everything else, and into Monday, Sunday, Monday. The Kentaro Miura second chapter. I'll do that later. But going to do this now. I'm not going to upload it, but I'm just going to do it. Kenichi came out. Yeah. Chapter 553. This one was called Confrontation in the Telecommunications Room. Now, Office. Pretty much what happened in this chapter, cut and dry. Pretty much. Shigure goes into the telecommunications room. She has in her possession the satellite phone. That's what she has. She has in her possession the satellite phone, and she's ready to call them. But she doesn't know the number and everything. She doesn't know how to use it. So she's having difficulty. And she's saying that she's basically saying this number looks familiar. And she's saying, who by ass is calling English? And she's speaking someone into French. Then there was another part which was really funny. She was talking to, I think, what seems to be Egyptian language, and she doesn't understand it, and then she hangs it up. And she's saying that she has not much more time. They're almost here, and she's talking about the executioner blade. They find out that she's not in the place that she was in, and Michel using his scythe, he's pressing onto the guy's, communicated thing, saying, "Sound the alarm. She's not in her." The swordswoman has escaped. Sound the alarm. And he's basically saying his skirt is last around here, so on and so forth. One girl is looking at Rin, and she's telling him her name was Shigure Kosaka. Was it not? Is she a relation to you? And she's basically saying, I take your silence means we can take her head. And the guy with the glasses say, that other guy saying she's on the base, still on the base, find her immediately. After what happens there. And the rest, basically, she's talking on the phone and she finds someone who was speaking English. And it was weird. It looked like in this panel that she was like squeezing her, But anyway, she basically saying to herself that at least I can give them the coordinates. And she's talking to her on the phone, Kido, and she's asking her, who am I speaking with? And Shigure's telling her, basically, you have no choice. Please reside this message to Ryouzanpaku. And they find out it's Shigure. Pretty much. And they're all yelling at Kenichi, and everyone's like, Shigure's alright, and Miu's being whoopee, yippee. It was kind of funny, yelling at her. And she says, guys. And then someone tells the executioner blade that she's in the telecommunications using the satellite phone. And everyone's screaming at her at the same time, and is basically saying, she's saying that they're almost there, and says, I'm at a north, and she basically screams to them the coordinates. It's like very important. While they're screaming at her on the phone, she has to at least give them the coordinates. Because if she can give them the coordinates, they can go after her. So that was the whole bit of the sexting from the previous chapter when she had that thing and she was mapping her coordinates. It makes sense. And basically she's saying I'm at northern latitude of 31 degrees, 28 minutes. And then they attack her. And she stops an arrow from going through. And is basically fighting all of Executioner Blade. This was pretty crazy. She was fighting all of Executioner Blade while on the phone, while telling them the coordinates. So she's fighting Michelle with an arrows, and she says longitude, and these other one coming in with a I think a sword, or it was not a sword. It was like some kind of staff, spear kind of thing. She's up in the air and shit. 159 degrees, longitude 159 degrees, 49 minutes. Got it? And then she briefly tells Kenichi. Kenichi becomes stronger. And he's like, Shigure-san, and they destroy the phone. And then we just have Kenichi bent over, crying, and it's like, Akisame and Saki telling him, there's no time to dwindle, Kenichi, stand, we finally know where Shigure is, it's time to pay her a visit. So, that's pretty much what went down in that little scene there. Pretty interesting, but I was more interested in what happened in this page. The guy who works for the government, as they're leaving Ryouzanpaku, as they're leaving, he's about to say something to them. Something that's going to it was kind of weird though. I'm wondering why he said what he said, but at the same time I'm kind of thinking, He basically looks at them, and they're asking him, did you find any clues and everything? And Saki's like, you son of a, who are you to hide your key like that from us? And he basically is telling them, I'm merely Akamoto. That is Akamoto. Or nothing less. Our crossing paths was no coincidence. I need you to get intel from the young lady. Never in my wildest dreams did you be able to find out the whereabouts of the enemy's headquarters. And this is when he says this, which was very weird. He says, one final thing. A question for you, Hashirama-kun, if you don't mind, that is. And basically on the side it says, having finally located Shigure, Ryouzanpaku can finally begin their counter-assault. In the meantime, just what exactly is this inquiry for Kenichi? Now, at the moment, I have no idea. And this was kind of a tease because, I actually would have more liked it if they exactly said the question he was going to ask him instead of just cutting it off like that. That's just how sometimes it is. But truth be told, I have no idea what he's going to ask. What he's going to ask him. No idea. Just completely no idea. Going to say it's probably going to have something to do with questioning Kenichi and his motives and him going with Akisame and Sakaki to save Shigure. Because let's be honest here, if he's going with Akisame and Sakaki to save her, excuse me, how are they going to get through this? They're already at the base. Mind you, they could sneak in there and get Shigure out. True. Got a lot of weapon users there to go fight off. And if they get their hands on Kenichi, then that's not good at all. So, gotta wonder for next week how this pans out. because I kind of want to say that this has been going on for a while now, and I hope they I don't want to say wrap it up, but I mean, come on. But it was a good chapter, but I think now is the time for them to wrap this shit up and to go forward with what's going on in this story. I really think I think for Ryouzanpaku to have a successful, and I'm just saying for Rescuing Shigure, I don't think it's that high for them to go like crazy, and probably it's going to be where Apachai is going to go with them, or someone else is going to go with them, because you can't just have just Sakaki and Akisame. No, they could probably handle themselves, but you would need more than that. But I would say that in order to actually fight the whole Yomi and this alliance, they need the Elder back. I'm going to say right now, there's no way they're going to take down these guys without the Elder. There's no way. There's no way. It's not happening. But, we'll see. We'll see. Good chapter. We'll see. We'll see what happens next week. Should be interesting. I know I said this in the J Room. I'm going to say it again. I am planning a top 10 list. Top 10 video. Give or take. I know a few people. One person, I don't know, I forgot his name. This guy wanted me to do a top 10 manga of all time. And I'm like, Jesus, there's no way I can pull that off. It's just impossible. It's just I wouldn't be able to do it. But I am thinking about doing this. I can only tell you guys is this. It's a monster movie top 10 of a certain monster franchise. And it has to do kind of what's happening this year. That's all I can say. And I can think of a few people that are going to say, oh, I know what it is. And, yeah, okay, you'll know what it is. I'm going to do it in April before Sakura Matsuri. So that's what's probably going to go down with that. But I'll keep you posted, people, about that whole situation. And I'll let you guys know. So, yeah, that's the story. Bankai 922. See you guys later. Why don't we get this Shigure stuff over with? Because, they know where we are now. Now, let's rescue her and move on. Because, I mean, the whole thing is they're going to attack Japan. I mean, it's just so ridiculous. This whole war thing. It's just like, it's going to get so crazy. Like, we're not even, it's going to be like so ridiculous that it's just going to hit you like a ton of bricks, But yeah, that's the story. Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. The J Room. Yo, that shit was... Oh, God. It was too much for me to handle. Literally. I was overwhelmed by laughter and I just broke. So... The only thing I could say is this. Lamar and Zaladin. Bankai 922. I will see you guys later.